Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today on this channel, as you all can see, we have a lovely couple here. We are talking about field inspections, as you can see from the thumbnail. Go ahead and tell everybody what your names are.
I'm Anada.
My name is Channing.
All right, and they are a notary field inspecting company, couple in the state of Florida. And she's got some exciting stuff to talk about today. She has been doing her thing on TikTok a little more. And I've seen that you've also been posting to your Instagram page. I personally met Anada through Instagram, I want to say, or Clubhouse. I don't know. And
it was Instagram.
Okay, Instagram. Yeah. And Anada actually is who helped me a little bit with the apostilles. Like, I reached out to her and a few people, and she helped me do my first apostille. So I really appreciate you for that. So let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, so as we said, you all do notary and field inspections. Want to tell us a little bit about? Go ahead and give us an intro on you two.
So yeah, we are loan signing agents. We do field inspections also. We started doing this full time about a year ago. It's kind of like when a lot of the newer notaries got in it around that time. And it was really to kind of contribute to the refinance boom. A lot of the rates were lower at that time. So that's around the time where I chose to kind of go full time with this. We had been doing it before. I was commissioned in 2018, I believe. I had another job. We started doing this I was already on the path to try to work for myself, pretty much. And this is one of the outlets that I found, the notary stuff. And I started actually doing field inspections, shortly after that. Here recently, the field inspections, we've been doing a lot more of them, but I started doing both it was like a 6-month span after I started doing notary stuff. Vehicle inspections. We started with the company, as far as the inspections, it really started with a company called OwnSource. And
I
know. I don't know if you know of OwnSource.
That's where I started. I saw them. They came up in a newsletter that a website I was following, and there was like a new company looking for people, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. I'm gonna sign up.
I kind of did a little bit of the groundwork with a lot of the things. At the time, she was really adjusting to a lot of home life stuff. We have twins. We have a total of 5 children, so I mean we're always busy. But she was actually doing a lot of the stuff related to with the kids. I was working a lot, but now we're blessed to be in a position where she can actually get on board and help a lot more. So for me, that's alleviated a lot of my kind of pain points.
A lot of the entrepreneurship in our relationship has always been there. We just were kind of finding our way along the way. It's been just a lot of learning situations. So personally, I am a licensed massage therapist and a cosmetologist here in Florida. Okay. So my entrepreneurship started in 2010 when I became a massage therapist, and I opened my first business. So it started small, and then I did massages at my business and did full service. So I do nails, hair, it was more of a holistic experience. And then I dealt with the kids. So I managed both, both the business with my massage and then the kids. And he worked and he did notary. All right. So I kind of transitioned out of, once I saw his business doing well, once I saw there was something to the notary thing, I was like, okay, I'm making $60 an hour doing massage, but he's making more than me in an hour signing papers, like sign me up, and it was very intimidating because I had been doing massage since 2008. Like, I know that I'm comfortable. That's my passion. Mm-hmm. So it's very scary leaving that and then stepping into this because it's his baby, you know, and I didn't want to be a disappointment or bring his business down. I wanted to think of ways that I could grow his business.
Yeah.
And I would see where he was lacking or where he could use a little help in the admin department. And I just kind of started saying, what can I do to help you? What can I do to help? And one thing led to another. I did get my notary. I did get my loan signing.
I loved it.
Started doing signings, and then I quit my job. I quit my business completely.
Nice. I love it. Hey, y'all hustle together. That's what's
Oh,
up.
yeah.
That's how you go farther.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, especially in marriage. That's real good. As y'all know, I'm married. Me and my husband, we have a couple businesses together too. We on our entrepreneur journey, and we are trying to venture into other things. But yeah, I really like that about y'all. I did not know that it started with, I forgot your name already.
Channing.
Who? Channing? Oh, how did I miss that? My son's name is Channing.
How do you spell it? How do you spell that?
Channan. So it's not Channing like Channing Tatum, but it's Channing.
That would have been a cute name for our baby, our boy.
Yeah, it's I think oh Lord, I forgot what it means. It means somehow God was gracious, or God was.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
He's my rainbow baby.
Oh,
so yeah.
Rainbow babies. That's our twins are our rainbow babies.
Oh, so we got rainbow babies. And I got a pot of gold baby that came after the rainbow baby. That's my last one.
Me too.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. We dang, a lot in common. So about how many miles do you all cover? Like what's your mileage for your services?
I'd say at the most like 20 miles, maybe one way.
How is business these days? Are you slow, steady? You know, in the loan signing world, the notary world, a lot of people are talking about a slowdown. Talk about how you all are doing with the slowdown, or how you pivoted into other things. Like, yeah, what's going on?
With the slowdown here, it has slowed down a little bit. I feel like Panama City, where we're at, is a good area for what we do. But I probably went from doing probably 15, 20 of these a week to probably doing like maybe 10 a week or so.
This is loans? You talking about signing loans?
Yeah, notary signings.
Okay.
I still do about 2 of those a day. That's just the notary signing agent stuff. And then now, as opposed to just all of those being predominantly signings, probably I've had about 2 or 3 inspections, property inspections along with that.
A day?
Per day.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm probably on average about 5 appointments probably a day.
You all going to these together? Are you like are you splitting them up and tag teaming to make it like 10 in a day, or is this 5 collectively with both of you?
So in the beginning, we were doing them together. So I would drive, and it's hot. You already know it's Florida. It's hot. So I would drive, I'd park in the shade, turn on the air, and let him do the inspection and just kind of drive him around. So that way he can finalize his paperwork and do his, while we're riding. Sometimes app, because you know what the heat do to you.
Yeah.
and then I'll just chauffeur him around, because driving and doing these loan signings, you're already mentally drained, and then you're driving. It gives him a chance to give his brain. I enjoy driving him around because I think that it gives him a chance to have a mental break in between signing. So we'll do an inspection, and then I'll take him to a signing, and then we'll go to another inspection. But now we are so inundated and booked with inspections that we've had to split up.
Ain't nothing wrong with being booked. Ain't nothing wrong with being booked, especially with inspections. Wow.
Yeah, it's new for me because honestly, I always use him as a crutch. He's so much more knowledgeable in everything. He started it. It's his. I really depend on him a lot for everything and direction. And so this has kind of gotten me in a place where I'm having to really put my money where my mouth is. Like, I'm gonna have to show up. So I'm by myself, and we're splitting up, but we still have our way that we make it conducive for our time, our money, the business, the overall, even with us splitting up, we're still able to work it out.
Okay. I am trying to get my husband on board with doing field inspections. I'm supposed to help him fill out some applications because, like you said, it's his baby. I really think he'll be great at this because, using the tape measure, and I don't know, I'm not going to say it's a man's world because I definitely get out here and do them, but I really think he will be good at it. So when you all are working together, let me ask, do the companies know that you are like a couple? Like it's two of y'all or like, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of our pitch. I do a lot of the calling and the admin, that's my job. I'm good at that. That's what I did in my real, before in corporate. So I'm good at talking to people. So I like for them to know that I'm interviewing them instead of them interviewing me, because I feel like I have a service that I offer in a business that you need.
Yes.
That works for me. So that's always my approach when I call these people and I let them know, well, this is my company. This is what we do. I have a couple of notaries that work with me. Would you like for us to join your team?
Yes.
And it works. It works. I haven't had one company tell me no yet.
It's the wording for me. It is the wording for me.
I want to put this out there because a lot of times I think we lack confidence. We lack, and we're scared of rejection. We're human. Let's just talk about it. The fear of rejection, it hurts.
Yes.
But I've worked in sales and I sell well, but I'm honest, right? I keep my integrity when I'm selling, and people ask, how do you sell? I ask every single person. You know why? Because I speak to every single person. So I take that and I put it into my sales pitch. They can feel that confidence. Confidence comes across in energy.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something that you practice, if this is truly who you are as a person every day, whenever you see people, whenever you're out, hi, how are you doing? Not because you want to be seen, but just genuinely, hi, you're able to take that and put it into your business and it carries over. It's just who you are. But I did want to speak on that because that confidence and that energy, it comes through on the telephone and people are like, who are they? I want to know who they are.
They're going to know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They're going to want to know.
How much are these? What type of inspections are you all doing?
The majority of these come in as commercial property inspections. Mm-hmm. We have opportunities where we can do residential, mm-hmm. but I really don't like doing residential inspections.
Why? Because I just seen Anada post something on TikTok. Is that the reason why?
I mean, as a notary,
pretty much.
Even as a notary, I mean, we're in and out of people's houses, right? But just not only from the perspective of like the commercial properties being easier to schedule with people, just less hassle altogether. If I can stay out of somebody's house, preferably that's what I would choose to do.
Personally, for me, I like the residential inspection. Okay. I haven't had any where I've had to go into anybody's home. I haven't had any of that as far as the residential. Mm-hmm. I have had a Karen. I did get Karen, but I never thought I would ever have to say that. But anyway, I enjoy it because it's five pictures. You already know your exterior. It's easy. I had an appointment the day that the incident happened. That morning, I had 7 houses. They were all in a row. The 7 houses on one side of the street. They were $20 a pop, and they were 5 pictures a piece. And so while I'm getting both, it was just it. My appointment was supposed to be at 8:00. We got there at 7:30. I was done at 8:00.
Nice. I love when it be like a cluster of homes. You just gotta walk and you just popping them out. Yes, I love that.
So I've been fortunate, and I like them because it's quick, easy. I can go ahead and get them uploaded, get them in the system, and get them. The survey on them is short.
Yeah, true.
I enjoy that part of it. So for me, I think the $20 they add up a lot faster than with it being so easy. So I enjoy them.
I like the residential ones that's appraisals when the house is empty and it's going on the market. So I'll do, yeah. So I've had to go in and do like pictures of homes that are getting ready to be put up for sale or whatever. I've gone into houses that were occupied. It was like for damages, insurance claims and stuff, damage, theft, or whatever the case may be. But like you said, I do enjoy those quick little pull up, them $8 ones. I like them simple. I'm simple. If it's quick and simple, sign me up. Okay.
Well, that's because with the Dollar General on the little iView It app, we have probably 6 Dollar Generals right here.
Yeah.
And just I can take, I go to the store, I go to drop the kids off to school. I'm literally stopping, taking 2 pictures, making $8 just because, it's convenience. It's not, it adds up.
Let me ask y'all something. So has there ever been an instance where like one of those $8 come up and he's inside doing a commercial property and that one's around the corner, you swung around like, let me go take this picture real fast and come back and pick him up? Okay. See, that's
no, I haven't left. I haven't left. Okay. Notice that there's one. I'm like, babe, when you leave here, I'm gonna stop by.
Gotcha.
I'm driving, right? I'm driving, so he gonna ride anyway.
Yeah. Hey, they like two minutes.
Now, notary, I will do that. I will signing. I'll get a business call while we're out locally because a lot of times I check my Google page if I'm a little somewhere out where I'm not normally. I'll just kind of try to. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'll get a call in that area, and while he's in the sign-in, I'll go and do some specialty notary work, or I'll pull down the road a little bit and have them meet me down the road a little bit and do it right there on the spot while I'm sitting in the car waiting. So I'm always trying to make some money.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I call it the notary hustle, because it's not so much swindling people out of money. Hustle has a bad name. No, we literally, get it in where we can fit it in. And, I like that.
For me is the energy and drive behind my business and how
Yes, I agree. Do you have any companies that you want to like shout out for free today, or you want to throw any companies out there for anybody? I know you did iView It. You have a few on TikTok.
I have. I put some out there. I think it was I don't mind putting Sutton out. Let me tell you, I don't mind putting Sutton. Sutton's on the list, and it's got some specific, information, but I don't mind telling people about Sutton. Honestly, I think that Sutton is a good, I think people need to you got to give them a chance. And I think it's a great way to learn this job to get on the job paid experience, I guess.
Yeah.
They're going to hire you. They're going to give you a chance, and they'll try to help you and teach you, but it's more of a self-motivate. The pay is not, over the top. I'm just going to be honest about it. That's why I don't feel like this is some information somebody should have to pay for, or I want people to make money. I want them to know about it. Sutton, I think, is a great company to get your feet wet. That's where we started with commercial inspections, getting our feet wet, for us at that time. But I definitely feel like Sutton Insurance, Sutton Inspection Bureau is a great, company to get your feet wet with commercial, residential inspections.
How long does it take you to do these commercial inspections? And when you say commercial, are you speaking like, you said Dollar General, are these like stores, or are these like office buildings? Like what
these are mostly like stores, hotels, do some for like HOAs, condominiums, associations where you do like the common grounds, things of that nature. New businesses. And also, so like really, I'm just cross-referencing a lot of the information they have already provided on prior reports, new information that I may have gathered. And then I'm on the phone with them, maybe like 10, 15 minutes just to say, hey, when was your business established? Is it what type of entity type is it? Little things of that nature.
Okay.
Property.
Yeah, any updates to your property. In this area, we had a major hurricane, so a lot of buildings have been renovated, a lot of stuff, in that nature is going on. And then when you go out there and take the pictures, pretty much most of them, you're making sure they have fire extinguishers that are not outdated. You're making sure that they have, you're looking at their electrical panels, making sure they don't have certain brands, making sure that there's no slots open, things of that nature. So a lot of these are renewals. So they're not as tedious as some of the other stuff, which is why I like it. So, you're not spending too much time on each one, probably about 30, 45 minutes per appointment.
Okay. That's from making the call to make the appointment, which is what I do. And then to going to the actual appointment, taking the pictures, and then coming back and, putting it in, just once. It takes time to get there now. It wasn't that easy. It's a learning curve there.
Right.
But most important part to me that I found for myself in this is you have to use your resources. You have to click on the tabs. You have to see what this does, what this is. Somebody called me for one of my jobs. They called me and they said, we're going to go through the system with you on Monday. They called. They were like, okay, click this button. This does this. This does that. When you finish the report, you're going to click this and you're going to click that. And then you're going to end the report. Then you're going to go click this button. You're going to click that button.
Oh my God.
Do you remember any of that when I did it? So I went and I did my first report and I literally it took me a while to do, and it was the easiest ever, but I didn't know where to upload the pictures. I didn't know how, I didn't know anything. Now it's easy. I can do it. Bam, bam, bam. So you have to be self-motivated. And you will succeed. You will. There's no can't.
All right. That's what y'all went right into what my next question was going to be about, the requirements or how, easy it is or not easy to do, whatever, but anybody can do it. You just have to be a self-motivator and not give up easily and be willing to learn and self-train yourself. That's kind of what entrepreneurship is anyways. It's figuring it out, basically. It's figuring it out. And what is the average pay for commercial inspections?
Right now, they're coming in. The ones that I'm doing, they're about $70 a pop.
Okay. And y'all heard that. 35 minutes, 40 minutes, once you get it down packed. So that's $70 for 35, 40 minutes of your time. Can't beat it, especially if they're saying they're only driving as far as 20 miles an hour right now. Out right now and back. So 40 miles round trip about?
Yeah, round trip. We're trying to keep it under.
At the most.
How often are you all paid from these companies?
Weekly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever you do that week, you're paid next week, or?
So all of the companies that we work for, they pay weekly. I can answer this one because I do the payroll. So what I've noticed with some companies that they have a cutoff day. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter how many signings you do or how many assignments you do. If you get them in by that cutoff day before they stop payroll, then you'll get paid for those signings. You might get it in 2 checks. So you might get 2 payments in 1 week because you might have submitted your assignments, right? Mm-hmm. And they did payroll and you already got paid. But because payroll wasn't finished and you submitted some more, then they'll pay you again on that actual payroll day. So I enjoyed that because sometimes I'll go back and there's like another paycheck. I'm like,
yeah. Okay. So
some of the companies give you incentives for finishing the completing them early as well.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So they give you a base pay and then they give you an incentive. If you finish it before this date, we'll give you this. And then some of the companies will also pay for your travel. They give you a travel incentive. So they pay for you. One of the companies I work with, they pay for the time that you pick up the phone to make the appointment with the client. Oh. The time that you work and you type in the account, what your notes are. They pay you for the drive to the client's house. Jeez. They pay for the time that you're at the client's house taking the photo, your drive back, and then the time that it takes you to complete your survey at the end. So you keep a calculation of all of that. And once you hit submit on your signing at the end, it'll ask you about your travel. It'll say, how many miles did you travel? How long did it take to get, and you fill all of that in. So I thought that was cool.
All right. I was just about to say, so are you like punching a time clock or something, or how is it? Okay. And are these, what we're talking about is on the list that we're going to be dropping in the link. Y'all go to the link after this video. You want to watch it entirely. I know y'all probably eager, but go to the link after you watch it so you can know everything you need to know before you start diving into these commercial inspections. Because I, like I said, don't do any of the ones that Anada and Channing are talking about right now. I gave y'all the list of the ones that I do have access to, but this is a whole different list from what's already available. So
I just want to kind of give people a scope of what type of companies I put on the list and how I even acquired it, if it's okay with you. So what had happened was when I decided I do the books, I started seeing that the numbers were kind of doing this thing, this way. I was like, what can we do? What can I do? What can we add? Right. So I'm like, inspections, I'm going to see what other companies are. So I'm Googling, I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Indeed, I'm making a resume specifically for field inspecting, even though, I didn't know what I was doing, but I started getting these people calling me, recruiting me, calling. Yeah.
Wow. So they're calling you.
Right. Asking, can you please go and work for us in this area? We really need an inspector. We need this done. Even if you'll just do it for this inspection. And I'm like, I can't. I've taken on so many companies at this point. I can't take on anymore. I was like, but I would like to know, I know some notaries, I know some people, and I may be able to get, the word out. And I just started trying to build a relationship with these recruiters when they call me. And it started dawning on me. We're not the only notaries that see this this shift, excuse me. So I was like, let me see what I can do, because he knows, and it can be a blessing and a curse. I love helping people. That's just what I do. So automatically I'm thinking, how can I help other notaries? So I started putting the list together. Every time a company would call and recruit me, I would get their information. Where else do you need notaries? Is there anywhere else that you urgently need notaries? I may be able to put the word out and assist you. So I just started building that list, and then I started researching the companies, because I didn't want to just put a company on there. So I started researching these companies. I would get home, stay up late researching, making sure that I'm giving them, information that's viable, that's going to help people make money. So that's how I acquired the list. There's some on there that are door knocks. There's some on there where you're working for it's not insurance, it's banks. You're working for banks. So you're not repossessing property, but you're letting people know that the bank wants to know about their
payment
progress, what their business is. Okay. I like those too. Some of them you do solar power cutoffs. We've done things like that. So there's a different scope. It's not just commercial. It's not just residential. It's not just the door knocks. It's a wide variety and scope of different types of inspections. And the ones that we work for, I work for this company. This is what I like about this company. I tried to give a little quick, I work for
be really detailed. This is all from Anada's hard work putting this list together. Do you all have anything else that you want to share?
No.
I do. I want to thank you, Brittany, for just networking with me and reaching out and just helping me on this path. I really am grateful to have crossed paths with you and for you to help me grow my business, in this way, because this is so totally new to us. But it is a way for us to serve and truly be notary public. So I thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to, interview you on my channel. I don't know what will grow from this video, so I'm thanking you early. And
thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome. And I wish y'all success on this list. And I wish those of you that are watching success on this list, as you all know. Yeah, there is money out here to be made. When I first started talking about field inspections on here, I was talking about how I used it to pay off debts.
Standard mortgage, mortgage, stuff like that. But we've always lived below our means. I feel like that's a key point, because you can go out here tomorrow and make $100 million. And if you're not financially gonna be in a position where you can live below your means, I guess if you made 100 million, though, you probably wouldn't have to live below your means too much. But I'm just saying, we always live below our means, and we pay our bills on time. We make sure we do what we need to do. But I mean, we have your basic stuff, but we don't try to accumulate, take on more debt.
I'm gonna say it. We have our mortgage, we have our solar panels, and a car note. I mean, so we're working towards being debt free. You know, one day owning our home, and yeah.
I mean, we still owe. I said that we got our home, and honestly, I'm getting ready to get a business car, but we still have our mortgage. So we're not completely debt free, but a mortgage is, you know, standard. That's like the last thing. You might always have one, honestly. You may.
I'm gonna speak on the reason why I went ahead and said, because we don't normally speak on our finances. We don't. It's a very sensitive. You know, you don't ask money. I think, honestly, as a husband-wife team, entrepreneur, I want people to know that much, at least. I'm not giving, you know, I want to be an example. I want people to, I don't want to look like a fraud. I don't want people to think like, oh, we're just talking about something that we don't know about, or we're just trying to get money off of people. It's not about that. I really want to lead by example. I have never had anybody that looked like this in my ear or in my presence saying, you can have a home, you can own a home, you can own your own business. This was something that we learned ourselves, and we're learning as we go. And I shared that, even though it was uncomfortable, because I want to be able to bless other people. I want people to see that if we can do it, they can do it too. So we are on our way to being debt free. And my next big purchase will be our business car, a fully covered business credit, business car.
Yes.
So that's our next big purchase. But yeah.
Okay, my husband just popped in here. He just got home from work. Come here. I'm speaking to a couple. I've told you about Anada and her husband. They field inspect together. Big down, big down. This is Mario. This is Channing and Anada. They're up in Florida, and they field inspect and do notary together.
Nice.
Yep.
So husband and wife team, you can't go wrong with that.
Oh no, yeah. It's a pleasure. I love it.
Yeah, he on his way to fix something that our washing machine.
Always working. Always working.
That's part of it. Gotta do a video, just a general, just that whole balancing, you know, balancing. You balance, you know, being entrepreneurs and us having multiple, you know, and the kids. How do we do something else? People that scares people, because they think that they can manage a business and their home life, and so I think it's something maybe one day we could talk about, the balance.
Definitely.
Yes.
Y'all got 5, we got 4. We right there with y'all. Right there with y'all.
What's more?
Shy. We said we done.
Yeah, we are. We are.
All right. Well, this has been really great. I enjoyed this conversation. So I don't really have anything more to say. I think we got it all out. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you do not mind, I'd like for you to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so that you will be notified when I upload a new video.